Hey everyone, thanks for clicking. This is Rocky and I hope all is going well. Alright, so another Monday has gone by, which means we had a new episode of Supergirl. So this video will be my top moments from episode 2 of season 1 of Supergirl. Number 6 top moment, not so Supergirl. Okay, so Cara's superhero career is off to a rough start, as she tends to not fully think out something before she does it. In this case, she attempts to pull an oil tanker away from a fire due to her super breath not quite being up to par. While this does work initially, she ends up causing the metal to crack and hello oil spill. Number 5. It's a Hellgrammite. This week's freak, or should I say Fort Ross escapee of the week, is a member of an alien race called Hellgrammites, and was alright if a bit underdeveloped. This character was altered pretty heavily from the comics, as he was actually a human scientist that experimented on himself. He became a human and bug hybrid that had a few more abilities than were shown on the show. For the most part, it seems they are keeping the villains pretty simple and basic, and I think that has a lot to do with where Cara's development is. As she gets stronger and more skilled, I hope we will see villains improve as well. Number 4. Team Supergirl. Cara decides that she needs to get better, and thanks to a lecture from Kat, she has an idea how. She brings James and Wynn together to help her find kind of smaller crimes that she can tackle, and thankfully this actually does help turn her public image around. There is some minor tension between the two men, as naturally they both have feelings for Cara. So you know this is going to blow up at some point. I just hope they don't go the full CW love triangle route and keep it kind of in the background. Cara's need for acceptance is probably going to get her in trouble more and more as the series goes on. Number 3 top moment, General Astra makes her move. Astra makes a thunderous entrance as she knocks Cara through some walls. While fighting Cara, it seems she is also testing her and offers her niece a chance to be by her side. Cara refuses, as it is the hero thing to do, and finds herself fighting her aunt, and manages to get a couple good hits in. Something of note is both Cara's and Astra's heat vision are both blue, which I found interesting. After the confrontation, Astra decides she might have to slow down her plans, as she was not expecting such a challenge from Cara or the people of Earth. Number 2. Who or what is Hank Henshaw? As I and others have mentioned in the comics, Hank Henshaw ended up becoming the villain Cyborg Superman after an experiment went wrong. Hank, his wife, and friends received powers from this experiment, but it also drove them crazy, and all died except for Hank, who was able to basically hide within a computer. We know that Hank did have a family after his talk with Cara, but he has not really shown signs of being a villain. Towards the end of this episode, we see his eyes glow red, which has prompted many to think he's actually the Martian Manhunter in disguise, but I'm not so sure this is the case. There are rumors that the Martian Manhunter will appear in the Justice League movie, so in my mind that rules him out for now. So more than likely we will get some variation on the Cyborg Superman idea, but it's all guessing at this point until we actually see more or hear more information about it. Number 1 top moment of the episode, time to train. Cara thinks she can rely on her strength and other powers to get her through everything, but Alex shows her that she is so wrong. I really enjoyed seeing Alex tear into Cara as she needed it, as well as it really reminded me of scenes from the Young Justice series in which Black Canary was training Superboy in hand-to-hand combat. The choreography actually looked pretty crisp in these scenes, and most of the shots were framed well. Also, the scenes in the beginning with Cara avoiding the missiles seemed to be an almost homage to Superman 3, so I thought that was a nice touch as well. I would love to see more training sequences like what we saw in this episode. Okay, so my final thoughts. With this episode, we did have some better pacing, though it did feel a bit rushed when we had the Supergirl doing good deeds montage. Melissa seems to be way more comfortable as Cara, and again, her relationship with Alex is about the best thing on the show in my opinion. The problem I'm seeing is they are borrowing a lot from Superman as far as story elements, and I think that's a huge mistake. They need to show that Cara is her own person and on her own hero's path. I mean, referring to her aunt, who is a former prisoner of the Phantom Zone, as General is a very tongue-in-cheek move. Paying respect is one thing, but partial adaptation is another. I'm actually surprised considering what Berlanti has done with Arrow and The Flash, so I'm thinking that CBS might be a bit more heavy-handed with input than the CW. If that is the case, I'm worried for this show. The fight scene between Astra and Cara was alright until they took to flying. Then it just looked messy like last week. I'm not sure if it's a matter of the wire work or if they just are finding it difficult to choreograph air-to-air combat, but I hope they get it straightened out soon. Overall, it was an alright episode, but sadly I'm still waiting for something to really blow me away. I mean, they have a solid crew and great cast. Just something needs to click and bring it all together, in my opinion. Alright, so those are my top moments from episode 2 of Supergirl. Go and let me know your top moments down below. Or if you have any questions on the episode or any of the characters, go and put those down in the comments below as well. I would love to go over that information with you and have some conversations on Supergirl. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd ask you to go ahead and pound that like button. And what I would enjoy more than anything else is for you guys to check out some more of my videos. So take a look at your screen. I've got a couple links for some videos there that I think you might be interested in. And if along the way you feel like subscribing, that would be awesome and I would love to have you on board. And that way you can receive an alert when I post additional videos. All these links will be available in the interactive card on the top right of the screen, as well as down in the description below for those of you on your mobile devices. And if you have gone and subscribed already, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate you coming on board, and I so hope you've been enjoying the videos. Alright guys, all that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day now, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.